All right, I got asked a fantastic question last night in our live Half Size Me community webinar. It was, Heather, did you have any mantras or anything you told yourself on a regular basis that really helped you in the weight loss phase? And the answer is yes. I talked to myself a lot while I was losing weight. I had to, my mind was just like your mind, it was squirrely. I would get distracted and think, oh gosh, I need to lose weight quicker. Is what I'm doing, working? Oh my gosh, my weight didn't go down this week. Maybe I need to do something drastic to speed it up. Like I had all the same thoughts, from all the years of dieting. So I had to every day just kind of, I call it like training a dog. I had to snap my fingers at myself. Hey, Heather, snap out of it. And there was several things I said on repeat every single day. And I am not exaggerating when I say that, multiple times a day. So the ones that I know I said with great frequency was, one is what you're about to do, something you're willing to do for the rest of your life. Because I had such a rough road between binge eating, dieting, gaining more weight than I had lost, I knew that I had to stay centered on that core thought. Everything I did to lose this weight had to be something I was going to do for the rest of my life. I'd be willing to. Does it mean I still do every single thing I did? No. But would I be willing without resentment to do those things every single day for the rest of my life? And if I could say yes to that, that was important. There's many times I was going to go to a wedding, a birthday, an event, and the thought fluttered through my mind, Heather, this time you're not going to have the cake. You need to be really good because you need to lose weight this week. All the old diety thoughts, right? And I would say, Heather, is that something you're willing to do for the rest of your life? Are you always going to pass on the cake at the birthday? Are you always going to pass at the wedding and yada, yada, yada? Like, is that really how you're going to live? And of course, I would sheepishly say to myself, no, I'm not going to do that. Then we don't do it now. Like that had to change. So only do things I'm willing to do for the rest of my life. Again, it's not like a contract that I literally do everything. But it was a checkpoint for me. Is that true? Would you be willing to do this for the rest of your life? And you can feel it in your gut. You know if what you're doing is something you're just doing in the moment to get some kind of result versus something you can see yourself doing 5, 10, 20 years into the future. Like you generally know. I knew when I went into that restrictive mode that I didn't want to have the cake at the birthday and all that. I knew where that was coming from. It was from all the past attempts I'd made at weight loss. So that was number one. Number two, you can quit tomorrow. For years, I had said I was going to start my diet the next day, Monday, New Year's, next month, whatever. And it was always putting off action in the future. So as you know, because you've listened to my podcast and everything, that whatever the actions are you do, your habitual behavior patterns, that is why you are the weight you are. Those habits support you being where you are. Those can be literal habits like drinking water, eating a vegetable, but it can also be habitual ways of thinking. So my habitual thought was, I will do actions later and enjoy today, right? It's the ant and the grasshopper, right? The ant diligently working today enjoys their leisure later. Grasshopper enjoys the leisure now. Doesn't work. So I decided that would be a different thing because I wanted to quit every stinking day. I wanted to quit, okay? Because I wanted to quit, all I had to do was delay it for 24 hours. That's all I had to do. And I knew that logically. So my new mantra became, when I wanted to quit, usually between the hours of 2 and 5 p.m., I would say, hey, Heather, you know what? We're halfway through the day. You can quit tomorrow. Start a fresh day quitting. Don't quit halfway through. That was another one. My last big mantra that I said over and over and over again was, it's not important how much weight you lose. It's not important how fast you lose it. It's important how long you get to keep it off. Over and over again. It's not how much weight you lose. It's not how fast you lose it. is that you get to keep it off for a long, long time. Why was that so important? Because in my past, all the diets, yo-yo dieting, binge eating, was all spurred from the thought of how much weight do I have to lose? How quickly can I lose it? And where will I be at this random date on the calendar, right? Or by this date, I should be 100 pounds down or whatever. I was using the idea of the focus of my approach was I have a crap ton of weight to lose. I want to lose it as fast as humanly possible. And I want to have this benchmark done by this date, whatever that was. It was focused completely in the wrong area. Now having maintained, it'll be 10 years this January. Now having maintained for almost 10 years, took me 5 years to lose it because I had 2 pregnancies in there, right? I'm grateful that was my thought process because now I'm maintaining double the amount of time that it took me to lose. Now, when I knew that it was going to be that long of a venture, it felt like an eternity, right? But we're looking at now, I have doubled my time in maintenance, which to me is a miracle. I never thought I would be in that place, like never. I couldn't keep weight off to save my life. It was because my mind was so messed up, right? Like I didn't think the right way about it. Once I got my thinking straight, once I changed my focus, once I changed what was important, it was not easy. It's never easy, but it was more doable. And because my focus was different and I was clear on that, I wasn't as easily distracted. So I hope these ideas help you. Again, to recap, number one, the mantras that I said to myself often was, you can quit tomorrow. It's not how fast you lose. It's not how much you lose. It's how long you get to keep it off. And the daily check-in, is this something you're willing to do for the rest of your life? Again, it's not a contractual thing. You're not saying, I am going to do it the rest of my life. That's how you know. That's how you gauge if what you're doing is a good idea. Is this something I know I would be willing to do for the rest of my life? If the answer is no, then don't put pressure on yourself to do it. I hope these ideas help. You guys have a great day. Please like, subscribe, share. Hey, hit that bell icon too. It lets you know when I release a new video. I didn't know this, but just want to let you guys know. All right, I will talk to you soon.